Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a kingdom ruled by a wise and fair queen. The kingdom was known for its prosperity and innovation, and the people lived happy and comfortable lives. But with all things, change was inevitable. As the kingdom grew and evolved, so did the citizens conducting their financial affairs. With the advent of technology, people began to rely more and more on digital payments and transfers. The queen, ever mindful of the needs and desires of her people, realized that it was time for the kingdom to embrace this new form of currency. And so, she decreed that the kingdom would issue its own central bank digital currency, or CBDC. The people were thrilled at the news, for they knew that the CBDC would make their financial lives easier and more efficient. No longer would they have to wait days or weeks for their payments to clear or worry about carrying around large sums of physical cash. And so the kingdom's CBDC, known as Royal Coin, was born. It was a great success, and soon people all across the land were using it to make payments and transfers. The queen, pleased with the outcome, knew that the royal coin would not only benefit the people of her kingdom, but could also serve as a model for other nations to modernize their financial systems. And so she invited leaders from all over the world to come and learn about royal coin and how it had brought prosperity and convenience to her kingdom. They were so impressed by the efficiency and security of the system, and many returned to their own countries eager to implement this new system. But unfortunately, not all was well in the kingdom. Despite its initial success, the royal coin began to experience some problems. The government grew greedy and corrupt and saw the digital currency as an opportunity to seize control of the people, and so they secretly began to manipulate the system, causing the value of royal coin to plummet. Panic set in as people watched their life savings disappear before their eyes. The queen, powerless to stop the disaster, was forced to make a difficult decision. In a desperate attempt to restore order, she declared that all physical cash in circulation would be confiscated and replaced with royal coin. The people were outraged, for they knew that the government had stolen their hard-earned money. But it was too late, for royal coin was the only form of currency now recognized by the kingdom. The queen, realizing the gravity of her order, implemented a universal basic income program to keep the people quiet and compensate the people for their losses. But it was just a small consolation, for they knew that they would never be able to regain their lost wealth. And so the kingdom was forever changed, a cautionary tale of the dangers of centralized power and control. The people lived on, but they were never quite the same, always wary of those who sought to manipulate the currency they relied upon. The end.